Yes. Welcome to My Yard is My Garage. I'm Bishop, your host. Yeah, my yard is my garage. So, I'm hoping today that we are going to get the chance. Put our cat on, some sensors on. We're missing the upper sensor. I can use the old one. I don't think that's going to be a big deal, at least starting it for the first time, or at least let's just say turning it over. I want to make sure we get some good oil pressure. I also want to make sure that I undo our fuel pump so we can pump out at least the bad gas that's probably sitting in the line. I've been keeping the rest of it stirred with stable, yeah. I don't know how close we're going to get to this today, but come along with, let's find out. Well, we have our new high flow cat. I'll put a link in the description down below, let you know where I picked that up. These are not cheap, but let's say they're not inexpensive. So our upper bolts here get snug to 7 Newton meters, then to 40. Then our sensor gets snug to 50. I don't know how I'm going to do that. That's not a socket. That should be good. All right, so we've tightened our lower mounting here and here. Now we just tighten those against the block, and we can start with our shield. Yeah, I would recommend make sure you get some Ziploc bags if you don't want to trust your memory. Or just to be organized. They all get snug to 8 nanometers, Newton meters. All right, so we have our new downstream. Goes down here. All right. Yeah, our little clip broke on the back. We'll figure out a way to zip strip that up there. All right, one thing real quick though. You have O2 sensors in front of your cat and behind your cat. Or let's just say this is the upstream and the downstream. So think of the downstream as after your cat and the upstream is before your cat. There we go. Not going to rattle around now. Sensors in. All right, these hoses are a little long. I'm going to probably have to cut about that much off. I'm about that far out from being able to close this in, but these are too long. Yeah, that's much better. No kinking. And there's one of our little errant sensors. Okay, well over here, still have this sensor here. Green, it's got a couple posts on it. And then I have this longer one that's got 5 on it. That could be for the map sensor. And then of course we have the vacuum lead, but we need to have our air cleaner in there first. Okay, let's get our intercooler on, if that's what it's called. Let me show you here. Whoop. All right, so there's the one side we've just tightened. And now we're going to do the other side, which is right over here. You can kind of see it up there. And we're just going to tighten. Goodness. All right. You can see it there. We're just going to tighten that one. Then our intercooler is done. All right, there's our new one. All right, so we've got some antifreeze in here now, and I've seen it done. You can actually just undo your upper cooling bolt with your crush washers. This is a 19 millimeter, and you can use this as a bleed spot for air. So I'm going to do that. There we go, it's going down now. I poured in concentrate first, so now I'm pouring in an equal amount of distilled water. Not sure how much this is going to take. So I'm just going to, we'll just time warp this. Woo, until it's done. Woo. So you can see now that it's starting to bubble and burble out of the cooling pipe there. So now we will just cinch that back down and we will close off our cooling system. Woohoo! Another step forward. Welcome to the next morning. I'm going to leave that off for now. I'm going to go ahead and retighten up our water inlet here for the turbo. Should be good. The old one is fairly dirty as air filters go, so I have a new one. Micro guard. Well, it would have been a Wix, but they didn't have it at the time. I didn't feel like waiting 2 days, so this one should work, at least temporarily. Okay, on the back, these sit into these little slots here. Well, and I'll bet you those are some Torx. All right, our nice induction tube. Induction. Air tube. All right, this has two sensors. This one here with the blue and the brown on it. And this one here with 5 feeds. And it has this which fits onto the, I think that's a PCV. Oil reclaiming / crankcase, fluid, air thing, you know. The other end goes onto the turbo, just like that. Oh. Spin that around so it's easy on you. Well, let's tighten it down before we start getting carried away with sensors. Okay, well that concludes assembly of all of this. I think I need to put some pieces on the front here because we have some sensors that are going to freak the computer out if it doesn't see the horns or fog lights or, you know. Oh, yeah. Got to put the squirter in too. Squirter bottle in. Okay, there's one horn connector, second horn connector. So we have, looks like 4 other connectors that are probably for, fog lights, running lights, yeah. These are probably related to squirters. Maybe not yet. There's a little clip up top here. That needs to go in here. This will hold. There's a little bump on the bottom of the tank here. It fits in that hole. So you just fit it in the hole. Get in there. Wow. There we go. This one up here gets one of these frail doohickeys. First piece goes through. Second one, when it goes in, it acts like a nail spreading it out, kind of like in a on a wall when you're at home and you're trying to hang something up. Same sort of thing. Well, from wire memory, it looks like this one. Yep, plugged in. Not quite sure where this one plugs in. We'll have to go look at our videos. Now, one of these is a sensor for this, for the water level. It looks like it could be this one. Nope. I'm gonna say it's probably that one. This one doesn't quite have the right memory for it. All right, so squirters are in. Oh yeah, we'll need to hook the hoses up. That's a small one. Where's the bigger one? Oh, that's right. Ours just was capped off. I know some are not, but ours just had the one. All right. So why, when giant screwdrivers like this fall, they don't weigh much, but they just hit that one toe, just bam. Guessing at 16. all the ooga-doogas. Oh, fine. Whew. And that's how you easily put on your exhaust flange. Yay for straps. So it's been a year and a half. I'm gonna put the wires back onto our battery here and see what we've got. I've had the battery on boil all night. Let's go ahead and tighten that down. Looks like an 8. First time the car's had electricity in a long time. I need to build up oil pressure. I want to make sure this will not fire and that we'll just get some turnover. So I don't know, let's see if the engine will turn over. Okay, it turns over. Should we see if it starts? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, yes, both of the testosterone handles, yes. Oh, it sounds so nice compared to what it was. Oh, everything is quiet. Come on in here and listen. All right, well, since we are breaking this in, we're not going to be stabbing it and getting all the RPMs. We're going to let it run for 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to keep an eye on our cooling. We want our thermostat to open. We also want heat to come out. And, yeah. Man, and there you have it. Ah, that just sounds like my friend Zach and Ryan say, it's running like butter. Okay, wow. I cannot tell you how exciting of a day this is. Oh my God, it could not have turned out better so far. Cross your fingers. We're still missing our face. We need to put tires on and our fenders and all our lights and all that stuff to really make sure this is good. And then at that point, we can clear whatever codes we have, and we will go ahead and see what kind of new codes we have, if we have any. I suspect we may have a couple, but we'll see. You know what? It's running, and I cannot. Glorious day. Taking a look underneath. We have no leaks. No leaks. This is good. Okay, so here's Austin, our Mini Cooper 2010 R57 convertible. I've gone ahead and I put the front bits on. You can always look at my channel and you can see where I take that stuff off. It's simple, just reverse that. And you know, honestly, I am so tired of working on this that you can go look at that if you want, and this is just done. So we still have the hood to put on. I'm going to do that tomorrow. But for now, I've got all of this stuff. I'm going to get the hood on tomorrow. I already said that. So I've got the pistons, the hood piston support things coming tomorrow, and I will put those on, bolt the hood down, and take this for a first drive. I know it starts, but does it move? Tune on My Yard is My Garage, and we'll see that. Thanks again. I'm Bishop. My yard is my garage. My dark, wet, and rainy garage yard is my garage. Thank you so much. If you like what you see, go ahead and leave a comment. Click like. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when I drop new content. And I thank you again for coming by on My Yard is My Garage. I'm Bishop, your host. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Okay. Well, 18 months later, and I think we're buttoned up. Is this where we would put the to be continued right here? Yeah, well, it's now running and driving, and I think we are done. All right, it's raining like it always does, but for those of you who've stayed around for this whole thing, yeah, it's all back in one piece. Austin is back on the road for, who knows, maybe another 50 or 100, 200, heck, I don't know. He's definitely been a 305 so far, so let's see how farther we go with our N14 rebuild. Yes, N14. You thought I was daft doing an N14, but tell you what, runs like butter. See you next time.